Окей, Конор Парье, нет? Не даешь прогнозы? Ну, просто уже, я понимаю, что ты в свое время не любил, но...
Ну, Конор Парье, третий бой?
Да, третий бой просто, ну...
Опять-таки, я
громко.
заново то же самое, если первый раунд пройдет, все уже дальше, я думаю, первый раунд я за Конором оставляю. Второй и выше отдаю этому Дастину.
Окей.
Dustin Poirier, his trilogy is going down against Conor McGregor in July. How do you see that one playing out?
Well, I'm rooting for him. You know, Conor is definitely going to make some adjustments and come back, and I'm sure we'll see a different version of him, which is going to be dangerous. But I would really love to see Dustin win again. I love, you know, who he is as a person with all his charity work and how he carries himself. I'm super proud of that guy too. So to see him doing well is it's inspiring.
It's tough. It was. I mean, Conor was winning that fight, and it's hard. I don't know where his conditioning was at for 5 rounds. I don't know. You know, he's knocked out Dustin before, so it's not like he hasn't really touched his chin or really clipped him before. So it's hard to say, man. Dustin's more active though, so I would have to. If I give advantage to anybody, Dustin's been consistent. He's been more active, and it's something about those reps in the octagon. And I think Conor's not really fighting for the same thing anymore. He got all the money, he got all the stuff, and when he wins or loses, he's happy. It don't really matter, you know what I mean? Him going out there fighting is a big deal.
Once again, I feel like Dustin has been through a lot of wars. I think he's been battle tested. I think through all his fights. You know, you think about it, during the pandemic, he was, you know, Dan Hooker. He's been putting the work, he's putting the hours into where Conor hasn't been as active. And in this game, the more active you are, the better you're going to be better off. You know, in the first fight, obviously Conor got it. The second fight, Conor was lighting him up. And then obviously Dustin with the leg kicks, the calf kicks, he was able to come back, turn the fight around. So it all depends, you know, how Conor approaches this fight. Is he going to work on all aspects of mixed martial arts and not worry about, you know, striking? Or is he going to be fluid like he was the first time? It just all depends who shows up.
Everybody loves hearing your predictions, so I'd love to hear your prediction on how you think this fight would go.
Yeah, that's funny that you bring up this fight, you know, because everybody's talking about, you know, the con man McGregor, you know, he's washed up, man. Conor's got nothing left in the tank. You know, he doesn't want to fight anymore. It's just his pride that's bringing him back, Helen. That's just, he has big pride and big ego, and he can't let his pride and ego go. He knows he made all that money, he's washed up. But on the other end, they're talking about Dustin Doofus Poirier, the Soye, that he's some great fighter, he's some charitable guy, he's a nice guy. Let me show you my VIP. You're my VIP guest today. No one's going to see this. The fans aren't going to see this yet. They're not ready for this yet, but I'm going to show my VIP guest first. Look at Dustin Poirier. This is a little sparring clip of him. Look at that. Drops an amateur. First off, he's not protecting, so they're supposed to go light. Kid's screaming, woo. Wait till he comes back around. A concussed kid on the ground. Amateur. This isn't a world rank fighter. Anu, screaming in his face, Anu. This is your nice, charitable guy. Dustin Poirier is nothing more than a prick. He's dropping a kid that shouldn't even be training with him, the guy that's an amateur, not ready for the professional level yet. You're dropping him, concussing the kid, hurting him. How much of a teammate are you, Dustin, that you're screaming in this kid's face and new? This kid ain't a world rank fight. This ain't Khabib. You're training for Khabib. You didn't just knock out Khabib. Okay, you knock out Khabib, you can say and new in their face. Yeah, but dude, I'm just sick of hearing how Dustin's a nice guy, charitable. I'm exposing him for the coward and the fraud that he really is. Behind cameras, he ain't a nice guy. On cameras, he pretends like he's a father, good guy. Oh, my charity that, you know, we all know his charity is a tax write-off. So Dustin's a